Oh boy. Looks like I'm gonna have to take my shirt off. Look at that. Those are your lateral obliques. There was once a fat man looked at me and he was trying to tell me he could beat me up. And I said, well, where do you get that idea? And he said, look, you can see your ribs. And I said, those aren't my ribs. Those are the muscles that are covering them. Yeah. It looks like I'm gonna have to take my shirt off. I don't know if I'm supposed to make muscles or not. There's a guy out in the world that I'm sure I watched him from the first moment I saw him because I had seen Down syndrome people when I worked with the mentally handicapped. I noticed that they always did their crayons left-handed. And I'm like, that's a fucking another species living with us. They're Neanderthal blood from the people that we raped on the way through and then decided to keep fucking because, well, even if you're ugly, doesn't mean you can't get laid. So they find their own fucking ugly people and they fuck them. I guess I gotta take my shirt off. Because I'm going through my things and I'm getting things in order. And I find when I used to work out, I said, look at that. It's fucking Lou Ferrigno on Muscle and Fitness. Look how happy he looks with a woman fucking hanging off him. Quado, what do you have to say? I've always liked Lou Ferrigno because I was a skinny kid. He inspired me to get fucking huge. Now, when I was a little kid, it was a good story. He was fucking deaf. He can't hear. He speaks. I'm sure he does a lot of lip reading. It's like me. See, I've got my glasses on right now because there might be some point I need to read and I don't want to be caught off guard. He could probably hear most of it, but hearing aids wouldn't hurt. And look at him. He was a skinny kid and he lifted weights and you watch him in pumping iron and all that stuff with Arnold and his dad's saying, make your muscle. Look at it. Fucking love it. You know, yeah. I guess you look at the size of your muscle, you can decide what you should have been. I should have been a baseball player. And he's got this. And I think, gosh, you know, I'll buy that magazine. I was working out. As it turns out, I don't recognize this page at all. Never opened the book. I bought the magazine. But then there was another one. I was running and there was something, I think, does it say something about how to run a marathon? No, that's not the one I bought. I bought this one. It's Men's Health. And I don't know if I see, I did open it. Look at that. Look at that. I know that I opened it and I went to the back of the book and it was talking about how to get a man or something. I was shocked. I was like, why would there be ads like this? Oh, look at all the ads in the back. This is Men's Health. They're a bunch of men with men. How do you get a hold of them? Oh, if you could just get yourself a good man. Well, if you could get yourself a good man, it probably makes you a whore. Because good men only like whores. That's what this is saying. You see, the Miller Act in 1974 speaks about, when I see pornography, I know it. That guy said. This is just pornography. They say we can't get abortions, but it's okay to have pornography and the LGBTQ stuff that you hate on the shelves, because it's a money-making prospect.